Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got something to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help this video, to help the overall channel out. And also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now that said, here we go. Yes, caps, a lot of things to go over, a lot of ECs to drop, so that is what we're going to start off with right here. So first up, the Reflections of Empire event arrives on Xbox and PlayStation this week. Earn the Agony Phaser Torpedo Assault platform and make progress in the 2025 event campaign. So as of the drop of this video, right there, August 28th. So this is going to be tomorrow is when this is going to drop. And of course, it's going to run 3 weeks before concluding. So this is on the console bridge, and we've already covered that in this video here. So I will, of course, link this in the description below or have it at the end card. But the two main things for this event, or from this event, is one, the prize from it, which is the Agony Phaser Torpedo Assault platform. So that is the actual prize from this event, which we already did a sort of theme build surrounding that whole Agony Phaser thing. So that also I will link in below or the end cards. And let me just say, I put this on the Sexy Smexy Lexi, and it was super fun. I really had a lot of fun working on the Smexy Lexi, but of course it shows here that the Lexi is the flagship of the Terran, so I could not think of a better ship to do this theme build on. So check that out, captains, would be appreciated. Second thing that's important about this is the fact that this works towards the event campaign number 7. So for my console caps, I will let you know that I have been doing all the events since the beginning, and this is the 4th one, and I got my actual reward by the end of, or before the end of this event. So if you've been doing it daily, you should be able to already claim your prize at the end of this campaign. So we're not going to go over this. Like I said, we've already been into that video. So again, I will link that in the description below or end card. So there's that. Next up, here are today's Star Trek Online patch notes. So let's head over there. A lot to kind of cover here. So for PC, which is of course you already saw the thumbnail, captain. So remastered, the Ushaan variant of the Escort family has been totally remastered. Its model has been rebuilt to Star Trek Online's current visual standard. Additionally, all ships in the Escort family now have access to the Type 0A hull material option. With all remasters, this update is free. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. For every Escort variant, simply ready a ship in the Escort family and apply the Ushaan template in the ship customization interface to see the changes. So another ship joins the TMP look, and she looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, she looks pretty cool, very squat, small profile. And I'd love to show you, caps, how the customization options are for this, but unfortunately, as a recording of this video, Star Trek Online is still not up, but we'll get to that at the very end of the video. But regardless, she looks amazing, and there's actually more to look after that, but we'll keep going with the patch notes and we'll circle back to the Ushaan. So general, and there's a lot here. So resolved an issue causing one of the pylons of the legendary Ross Command exploration cruiser to appear offset when viewed from a distance. Didn't know that was a thing. Actually, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know all of these were a thing. Resolved an issue with the Kirk Temporal Heavy Battle Cruiser, preventing patterns from applying color to its saucer in the ship customization interface. Resolved an issue with the Glenn and Glenn mirror templates in the ship customization interface, applying the wrong windows as default. Resolved an issue with Glenn's decals, windows, and other detailing being embedded in the hull geometry. Resolved an issue preventing some of the Glenn's registry numbers from appearing. Resolved an issue with some of the Glenn's escape pods being rotated incorrectly. Development issue causing one of the nacelles of the Breen Kethsar Intel Courier to appear offset when viewed from a distance. That's pretty major. That's the first time I've ever heard of these offset things happening there with the ships. Result a mirrored United Federation of Planets decal on the Shepard class saucer. Fixed mirror navigation lights on the saucer of the Excelsior class refit. Result an issue in the ship customization interface where the Tholian Gergamo carrier was erroneously named. Result materials being available inconsistently on the Scimitar ship family. Result issues with impulse engine visuals on the Lamar Temporal Science Dreadnought. Result an issue causing an erroneous impulse shell to appear when the Lamar Temporal Science Dreadnought was viewed from specific angles. Reworked the texture mapping of the Shangri-La Command warship further to improve the visuals when using other hull materials. Resolved an issue causing a bad visual seam in a section of the saucer of the Shangri-La Command warship. Resolved an issue causing a bad visual seam on the saucer of the Kelvin Timeline Constitution 2 Intel Cruiser. And lastly here for that, reduced the intensity of the illuminating spotlights on the Kelvin Timeline Constitution 2 Intel Cruiser. So a lot of fixes here, and I think we can actually give applaud to Pundis. So Pundis, I give this to you, sir.
Captain on the bridge.
Good, nice salute to you for all the hard work that you do. And I can't really imagine that this was easy, nor did it take like only 1 hour to do so. So again, shout out to Pundis. So that was for General, for PC. Now onto the console. So General, Strange New Worlds uniform should now fit properly on all characters. The following consoles and hangar pits no longer have a green only restriction. Of course, this was already fixed on PC, and of course now they're porting it over to the console bridge. So the consoles, sensor disruption field, energy discharge capacitors, resonant dissipation matrix, and green energy dissipator. And of course now the hangars now are also unrestricted. The Bleth Chaos fighters, the advanced Bleth Chaos fighters, the Bleth Chaos fighters, the Plesh Breck frigates, advanced, and of course the elite versions of that as well. The no trade version of hangar, the Beltum Raiders, are now restricted to the same ships as stated in the tooltip rather than another ship. Fixed an issue where the tri-tone shorts female were clipping through the body. Reskinned band shirts and simple shirts. So that is all for the console, but it was more meaty there on the PC side, and that's mostly due to the new remastered Ushaan ship. So there is that, and I said we'd circle back to the Ushaan, so here's a little bit more on it. So the Ushaan Remasters finally comes to Star Trek Online. After maintenance is over, you'll be able to enjoy your Ushaan in a whole new look. Simply ready a ship in the Escort family. Of course, we all in that in the ship Taylor. So looking at a little bit closer pics, she looks good. Now they did steal the deflector from the Corolla. I'm not really for it or against it. It's there because why not? They have the assets, and really in the TMP era that we got, a lot of things were being shared between the ships, which we can see here. You know, the nacelles, of course, the impulse engines, crystal up there above the bridge. The only thing almost unique to the Ushaan is these, I guess, pylons, I guess you'd like these wings, which look pretty cool. There's another shot of her. A nice shot, and ooh, look at that aft shot. So looking good. Huge shout out to Pundis for all the work that put into this. It is definitely going to be welcomed, and wow, the TMP fleet just exploded here within the last couple of years in Star Trek Online, which is absolutely amazing. So there's that. Next up, so captains on Xbox and PlayStation can now profit from 20% off select Zen packs for a limited time. So here from August 27th, so the drop of this video, it is already going to be on. It goes until September 10th. On the console bridge, Zen will be on sale for 20% off across select price points. So the links in the blog here will bring you to the Xbox store and or the PlayStation store. So there is that for my console caps. Now, next up, the Timeless Legacy Starship Bundle, celebrating many classic and timeless eras of Star Trek, is coming to Xbox and PlayStation tomorrow. So with the update of Reflections of the Empire, my console caps are gonna get this bundle there. So again, we have covered this on our channel. See, where is that? Our channel here, quickly, 6. So we've already covered that in the channel, not only covering the blogs, but also builds for them. And of course, Proxima, you can see there, the Warden, and of course the Okinawa, which we'll be actually revisiting the Okinawa in a future video. But let's go over here. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we already did a breakdown, which again, I will link in the description below. But the Timeless Legacy Bundle, which again, this was awesome. I totally loved how they did the video for this, so check it out. But again, this is going to be available tomorrow as a drop of this video for my console caps. And of course, it comes with the Proxima Miracle Worker Science Dreadnought, the Warden multi-mission Temporal Cruiser, and the Okinawa Pilot Raider. Now, caps, you know, I love these ships. I really do. The one I was looking forward to was the Proxima. I was disappointed that they made it a Science Dreadnought, which did not make sense to me, but we made it work for us, and I still do love that ship. Now, the Warden multi-mission Temporal Cruiser, been mentioned before in various other videos from other content creators such as Casual SAB, shout out to Spencer, that the Hellbore trait has been an issue since launch, so that might still duplicate here on console, so look out for that. The ship itself is fine, it's fun to fly, and a lot of course options now that you can kit bash that ship with. Of course, it's in the Gagarin family, and of course you have like the Ranger, all that stuff that you can have fun with, and of course the Okinawa Pilot Raider, which is, and there's going to be another upcoming build for a series there, so look out for that in the near future. Of course, that ship is from Star Trek Starfleet Command, so I'm super happy that that ship is now in Star Trek Online. But we went all over this. Again, I will link this below so you can look at it, but there's some pretty ships, I'm not gonna lie. Like the Warden, love that T6 skin. And when it comes to the Miracle Worker Proxima, you get a new TOS skin, and the, it doesn't actually show it here, but the Pollux on this looks absolutely amazing. Doesn't show it here actually, but that's okay. You've seen already, and it's a bundle that I recommend if you're a fan. Okay, don't get it for the traits. I purely got these ships. I didn't even get the bundle. I just got the ships. I used my tier 6 ship coupons that were able to purchase these straight up, and I don't have any regrets because we've had fun, and we're going to continue to have fun in them. So I recommend the ships. The fluff with it, it doesn't do anything for me, to be honest with you. So there is that. Now, lastly, we're going to go over here. Or not lastly, second to last, I should say. So there was, of course, the server maintenance, but as of recording this video, Star Trek Online is still not up. I see the latest message here. The delays have also affected PC servers, which will be down for an additional 3 hours. So that was 2 hours ago that we're recording this video. So for another hour, that would be probably around 4:30 or 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, my time. Stowe should be back up if there's no more delays. So I know a lot of caps are waiting, and hopefully that is resolved now. So that is it there from the latest. We're gonna leave on this note. As we know, tomorrow 10 Forward is going to be happening Thursday 28th on Deca's Twitch channel, and what we're going to do is actually stream that. So we're going to take some time off of work because we've had a sort of little hiccup that had happened there at work, and we're working through it, but we just want a little downtime a little bit. So I'm going to work in the morning, come home, we're going to start the stream on the YouTube channel, but we're going to actually stream us playing a little bit of Star Trek Online, but also, most importantly, 10 Forward. So I'm super hyped about that. So captains, feel free to join us. Now that is going to be 11 a.m. Pacific time. My time, that is 12 Mountain Standard Time. So caps, if you can join, great. that would be much appreciated. It'd be nice to have you on the bridge while we're live, especially to those who don't have a chance to join us, especially how late we stream. But we'll be on. And don't worry, if you miss the actual stream and the stream from DECA, we will record it so that we'll post it up on the channel as well, so you caps can go over that. So looking forward to what ship they're going to show us. My guess is going to be the Atlas. Some guests of the other captains are going to be the Voss Bulwark that were showed also on stream like a month ago, I think. So interested to see what's going to happen. So that's going to be it for the video. Just updating for the latest. Captains, do us a favor, hit the like button, comment below, let us know what you think the ship is that they're going to feature tomorrow. I'd be interested to see your guys' thoughts. Maybe there's a ship that you're thinking of that is not out there, and I would just like to know. Of course, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.